Hey, aloha everyone. Michelle Melendez with blossominnerwellness.com and standtogetherhawaii.com. Mahalo so much for watching and subscribing and sharing and commenting. This video is on the Hawaii General Plan. However, I highly recommend that you check out your own general plan. And all you do is you put your town or your city or your province into the URL and you put general plan afterwards. Look at that PDF, download it, or just click file, edit, and then look for stakeholder, look for words like acquisition, look for words like clustered housing, and you look for UN or the IPCC, which is the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, and look and see if it's in there, because it is really important for all of us to stand up, and it's only the people that are going to be able to change things, and it's only if we do it together. So I am going to be showing you guys some videos, and this video is mainly for the mayor because he is watching my videos and I really appreciate that about him. Good man that we have for sure. So let me show you guys what this next part that I'm concerned with. This is part 2 of the Big Island Mayor pauses Hawaii general plan because I didn't add this into the last video. So I wanted to add this. So again, this is Rosa Corey. She's no longer with us. She was the transportation chief branch manager for California for 30 years. 30 years. She was also a specialist in litigation for eminent domain, and she accidentally found Agenda 21 that is put out by the United Nations. She went to around the country to county councils, city council members, county councils, sharing why this is not okay and why we need to be watching our planning departments. This part that she's going to share is about the fact that these plans, well, let me just have her share it. Actually, let me make sure the sound is on. I don't think I shared my sound. Yeah, share sound. Here we go. I just want to share what she has to say. So she's already talking about the UN Agenda 21 and saying how it will inventory people, property, animals, livestock. But here's what else she says.
It is a transition from representative government. Now,
I'm
this is
going to pause
serious.
it. I want to go back because this is really important for her to say this.
It is a transition from representative government. Now, this is serious. It's a transition from representative government to government by unelected boards and commissions. It is truly an erection of a shadow government, of another layer of government, of a parallel government. This is what it is. It is an erasure of jurisdictional boundaries. It is a loss of private property rights, a loss of sovereignty, both personal, physical sovereignty, and physical sovereignty in terms of our nation. And it's a loss of our freedom. So, of course, we're going to be concerned about this, all of us, not just as Americans, but as free human beings. Agenda 21 Sustainable Development was signed onto by 179 nations, including the United States, in 1992 in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, at the Earth Summit, the United Nations Earth Summit. George H.W. Bush committed the United States to implementing sustainable development, and it has been supported by every president ever since. It's a global plan, but it's implemented locally. Now, you know that
So I'm going to pause it there so I don't get copyright issues. But I am going to show you guys again. I spoke with the planning director, Jeff Darrow, who says that the Hawaiian people, the residents of Big Island, not just Hawaiian people, but the residents of Big Island, helped to create the Hawaii General Plan. And this is a falsehood, and I'm going to show you how. And maybe he doesn't know. Maybe he doesn't understand that this is a falsehood, because I'll show you guys. Not only does Rosa Corey spell it out, that this is a transition from representative government to a shadow government that is not elected by the people. So let's talk about the word stakeholder. Now, you tell me what Big Island resident would have this definition as a stakeholder. Any individual or group or organization that has an interest or concern in a particular project, decision, or activity can be affected by its outcome. That's anybody in the entire world, everybody. What local would say, yeah, that's a good idea? Stakeholders can include a wide range of entities such as employees, customers, suppliers, investors, government agencies, community members. Community members is supposed to be all of us regular people. It doesn't say homeowners. Homeowners is not written one time in this Hawaii general plan. If this was written by locals, wouldn't you think that they would have the word homeowner written a few times in this plan? It's written 0 times in this plan. Community members, non-governmental agency organizations, again, that's anybody in the entire world, they can influence and be influenced by the objectives, policies, performance of an organization or project. And this effective stakeholder engagement and management crucial for its success. So here's what happened. We all complained, all of us. Again, I just want to say I've been going to the planning department meetings for over 8 months. Not one person has supported this plan in its entirety. Nobody has stepped up to say that they helped create it. We have never gotten a list of the people that were at the meetings helping to create the plan. So many people, when I talk to them about the Hawaii General Plan, don't even know that it was going through the Leeward and Westward Planning Commissions. They didn't even know about the meetings. But yet they can send people tax bills, but they can't send them a letter saying, hey, the general plan that you helped create is now in meetings. Please come and share your mana'o, your energy and your truth about this plan. No, none of them. So anyway, that's a whole nother topic, but let me go back. So stakeholders, let me show you what we all complained. A lot of us complained about that word, stakeholders. We're freaking out about it. And so the Westward and the Leeward planning commissioners changed. They said, this is what they want to change it to. So I'm going to show you what they want to change it to. And let me get here. Can I scroll? There we go. This is the Windward Planning Commission. And they said that they want to change the word stakeholder. They want a section, delete the word stakeholder and place it with interested parties. Interested parties. Is this any better? Let's see. Interested parties is any individual, group, or organization that has an interest or concern in a particular project, decision, or activity that can be affected by its outcome. Any, any, any individual or group. Okay, that again is everybody in the entire world. Interested parties could include a wide range of entities. So they're just all they're doing, it's exact same, it looks like the exact same definition, and they're just changing the word stakeholder to interested parties. Okay, that's not any better when we're, in my opinion, that's not any better when we're planning commission. Let's see what the Leeward Planning Commission. This is the Leeward Planning Commission. Let's see what they said about the word definition stakeholder. To read, stakeholder is any, oh, this is a bit better. Hawaii County resident, that's good. Hawaii County resident, individual, group, or organization that has an interest or concern in a particular project and affected by its outcome. So again, so it goes any Hawaii County resident, individual or group organization. So that's a bit better, but I'm still concerned with the fact that it doesn't say homeowner. Individual, group, or organization is that Big Island individual, group, or organization that has an interest or concern in a particular project. So individual, group, or organization in China that has an interest to or concern in a particular project. I don't know. Could they also be a stakeholder? Or now they want to change the word, no, that's right. They want to keep the word stakeholder. So could somebody in China, they're an individual or a group in China that has they have an interest and concern in a particular project, could they be a stakeholder then? So it's not really clear. And I gave them a definition, and it said something around Big Island, people that are on the Big Island. So let me show you guys where the stakeholder is written. So here is, I'm just going to go to file. So I want you guys to see this. If you are not on the island, you look up your own general plan. You go to file, then you go to, you go to edit, then you go to find, and you click on find. Then you put in the word stakeholder. All right, here it is. And then Let's see here. I wanted to start it from the top, but we'll start it here. Okay, climate mitigation. Addressing these challenges requires multifaceted approach involving collaboration between government agencies, the private sector, community groups, and other stakeholders. So what did Rosa Corey just say? She said people, unelected people will be able to, it's going to be a shadow government. That's what she said with the United Nations Agenda 21. And this is, again, this is about Objective 7. This is partner with government, private, non-agencies, communities, and other stakeholders to develop comprehensive or coordinated strategies promoting energy, water conservation to strive for climate resilience. This is in our, again, our Hawaii General Plan. This is page 69, County of Hawaii General Plan. So this is unelected people, nonprofit agencies. They get to partner with government, private, nonprofit agencies and communities and their stakeholders. So let's see where else. It's written 26 times in our plan. Partner again with government, private, non agencies, communities, and other stakeholders to increase community-wide awareness and accessibility regarding transportation. Okay, so that now again, unelected officials, government, private, and nonprofit agencies. What local would say, yeah, I'm going to help create a plan, a general plan, and I want to partner with the government, private, nonprofit agencies, and other communities and other stakeholders. Yeah, that's a great idea. So tell me, Jeff Darrow, what local would say, yeah, let's do that? Collaborate with government and nonprofit agencies again to monitor impacts that may be specific to Hawaii County due to its unique exposure to climate change. And we've all talked about that. Sea level rising, which has not happened anywhere on any of the islands at all. And monitor means surveillance. That's what that means. So what local is going to go, yeah, I want to be surveyed by the government, private, nonprofit agencies, communities, and other stakeholders? Yeah, that's a great idea. Then partner with government, state office of planning and sustainable development, private nonprofit agencies, stakeholders to analyze conservation buffers to accommodate shifting native habitats for climate change. Again, we've already talked about that. Check my last video about why this word is a trigger word. It's a clue that something is being surveyed, something is being, there are going to be more policies, more fines, more regulations, more freedoms taken away because of this narrative. What local would say, let's do that? Action, support, partnering with government, private, and nonprofit agencies and stakeholders on research for adaptive policies, technologies that increase resilience. Listen to this word. What local is going to go, yeah, I want to do that. That's a great idea. We want to partner and support and partner with government, private, nonprofit agencies all over the place. We want them to be everywhere. We want them to be everywhere on our big island. We want government. What local is going to say this, Mr. Planning Director? What local is going to say, I want the government, private, nonprofit agencies, communities, and other stakeholders, I want anybody in the entire world, I want us to partner with them so that they can have a say in pretty much every single area of our general plan. So tell me what local is going to say that. Collaborate with government, private, again, nonprofit agencies. This is all over the freaking place to implement environmentally beneficial upgrades for wastewater irrigation landscape, including sea level rise. There it is again, you guys, and other climate change considerations. Climate change equals loss of freedom, equals more rules, regulations, policies, fines, because you're not doing what they say. This is by design, everybody. And so, Jeff Darrow, would you please tell me what local put this in our plan? If locals created this and they put stakeholder in our plan 26 times, partner with state and other counties to create capacity building plan for community, county development, local developers, and community stakeholders. Funding and finance. What local would say this? I want to go to increase. Oh, this is a great one. The public utility opportunities. Increase partnerships and enhance collaboration with, you guessed it, you guys, government, private, nonprofit agencies, and other stakeholders. Please tell me what local would say, let's increase partnerships with people that are not elected officials so that they can have a say in our general public utilities and opportunities. What local would do that? I don't think any. I don't think any. Yeah, collaborate again with you know who it is. Government, private, nonprofit agencies, stakeholders develop and improve expanded agriculture water systems in appropriate areas on the island. Unelected people, that's not even their area. I mean, is it? Collaborate again on our water to develop facilities, community partnerships between upstream and downstream communities. That's a great idea, but why in the world do you need government and private and nonprofit agencies? That's anybody in the entire world. So I just want to ask the question again, and I know that I'm saying it a lot, but what local, the locals don't even want the US occupied military here on the Big Island, okay? But yet they're going to say partner with government, private, and nonprofit agencies, communities, and other stakeholders for research and development of alternative renewable energy sources. Who gains from that? Let me guess. Let me guess. The private or nonprofit agencies, and they're going now. Isn't that a conflict of interest? Maybe they own a company, and they're going, hey, yeah, we have renewable energy. So I'm not gonna go through all of these, but this 26 times stakeholder, government, private, nonprofit, these unelected officials are in our general plan. And Mr. Darrow, would you please tell me what local said, yes, I want that? What local would ever say that? Then the other thing I want to say is zero emissions. Net zero refers to achieving a balance between the amount of greenhouse gases emitted into the atmosphere and the amount removed from it. They want, you guys, they want everybody on the Big Island to have an electric vehicle. They want no diesel and no gas. And I believe it's by 2045, I'm not sure, 2050, I'm not sure the exact date. But let me show you about electric vehicles and why that is a serious bad idea and what local would ever say, let's take diesel off the island. I don't need my tractor to run on diesel. An electric tractor is going to do just fine. I don't think so. I don't think so, Mr. Darrow. So please tell us what local would ever say, yeah, it's a great idea for everybody's electric bill to go sky high. Yeah, I want to spend between an extra $200 to $500 a month on electric bills because all I have is an electric vehicle. That's a great idea, Mr. Darrow. What local would do that? What local would do that? And I would love to have a conversation with you, Mr. Darrow. If you're watching this, I would love to come in, bring you a stack of evidence that I can show you that this plan is not written by the people. It is written by an outside foreign, non-elected officials outside of our government. So if it's implemented, would it be treason to put this through? Because this is created in my research, I believe this is created by an outside government faction of unelected people. So that's a foreign government. And you can't have a foreign government telling you what to do with your state because it's outside of its jurisdiction and it's unelected people. So isn't that considered treason? I don't know. I think it is. So I want to show you guys about electric vehicles. Did you know electric vehicles, I want to show this one first, that there are some captains won't even ship it. Is it safe to ship thousands of electric cars? A shipping expert says there have been about 70 fires reported in the last 5 years on container ships separate from vehicle vessels, such as Felicity Ace. There are captains that will not ship electric vehicles because of the fire danger. If an electric vehicle is not strapped down correctly, if it breaks, if the engine block breaks because of bad weather, or again, it's not strapped down and the engine cracks, it starts to spew toxic fumes and it can catch fire. If it catches fire, the problem with EVs, and this is a Captain Rule Kahana, is the lithium says that the lithium batteries in the EVs can actually propagate the fire, igniting more vigorously as compared to conventional car, because it takes about 25,000 gallons of water or more to put out an EV fire, electric vehicle fire, and it could take up to 2 hours. A car fire takes about 500 to 750 gallons of water, and it takes about 5 to 10 minutes to put out by a regular fire crew. So these are very dangerous. Not only are they a fire hazard, they can also be a flamethrower. I've shown a picture of that, where not only is it on fire for 2 hours, but it's actually throwing out massive flames. But there's also toxicity. Electric vehicles release more. This is from the New York Post. Are they a conspiracy theory site? I don't know. Electric vehicles release more toxic emissions, are worse for the environment than gas-powered cars, and that's what a study shows. The study, published by Emissions Data from Emission Analytics, was released in 2022. That's not too long ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, but has attracted a wave of attention this week after being cited in the Wall Street Journal. This was March 2024. So last year is when this was put. It found that brakes and tires on EVs release 1,850 times more particle pollution compared to modern tailpipes, which have efficient exhaust filters, bringing gas-powered vehicles emissions to a new low. Today, and not only that, we cannot put, so they're already saying right here in this study that that EVs release more toxic emissions. That's what that study says. It's not me saying it. It's this study here. Let's open up the study of who was it. This is the emissions analytics. I don't think that they're conspiracy theory site, you guys. I don't think they are. Gaining traction, losing tread pollution from tire wear, now 1,850 times worse than exhaust emissions. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad, you guys. The other thing that I want to share is that you cannot put these electric vehicles into landfills because, again, if the engine cracks, it spews toxic fumes. So if everybody on the island has an electric vehicle, where are we going to store them when they die? Who's going to take them? Who's going to pay for them to be removed from the island? So this is a big problem. So I really doubt that a local would say, yeah, let's have everybody have an electric vehicle. Let's spike our electric bills, because I love paying about 200 to 500 times, $200 to $500 more or more in electric bill. That means the electric company is the one who gains from this. Interesting, interesting. Let me show, I want to read what something that, last thing I want to do is read what Ken, I believe it was Ken who sent me this. And this is what conspiracy, understanding the term conspiracy theory. Conspiracy theory was created in 1963, I wrote this part, by the CIA to discredit anyone questioning the narrative of the JFK assassination. Well, the JFK documents were just released, so isn't that interesting? Because they actually show, I don't need to go into that, but let me say, the two reasons to use this term in a derogatory manner, oh, she's a conspiracy theorist, deliberate obfuscation reality for nefarious purposes by sabotaging or short-circuiting any honest examination of evidence. Any honest examination, that's what we've been doing. Unknowingly discrediting people who are critical thinkers, going beyond the mainstream narrative to examine and find the truth. And so I just want to say that because so many people went to the Leeward and the Westward Planning Commissions. So many, between every single meeting had between 10 to 30 people. Every single person was going, don't approve this plan. Do not approve the general plan to go through. There were two people that wanted one thing on the plan, two business people that wanted one thing on the plan. That was it. Not one person showed up in favor of the entire plan. Everybody was saying, this is Agenda 21. This is not Pono, not right to put through. And we want you. And I told them, you are required to not recommend this plan go through. And every single planning commissioner ignored us. And I think, in my view, is they're thinking to themselves, oh, they're just conspiracy theorists, so their opinion doesn't matter. That's not okay. If you were a planning commissioner and you are watching this, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should absolutely be ashamed, and you should realize that what you did by ignoring the people and disregarding them and not looking up what they were saying because of a judgment and a derogatorily using the phrase conspiracy theorist. And maybe you don't think that. I don't know. But I really am curious why you would not allow the people's voice to be a stand and an action. Your job as a planning commissioner, as a boy, your even if you're an elected official and you're watching this, your seat is not your seat. It's the seat of the people. Even if you're a volunteer, if you're in a position and you're listening to testimony, your job is to follow the testimony and go, oh, there's a lot of people here that don't want me to put this plan through. Maybe I shouldn't put it through. Maybe we should take a step back, which the mayor has done, because in my opinion, he's very courageous and is doing what is right, what is Pono, not just for the island and the INA, but for the people here. And he's putting a pause on this general plan, taking a step back. Maybe that's what you guys should have done too, leeward and westward planning commissioners. That's what you should have done too. And you should be ashamed of what you did by ignoring the voice of the people. So I just want to say much mahalo nui loa for all of the people that did come to testify. We're not done with this. We're going to keep going. What I would really like to see, what you guys can do now, is to contact your county council member. Contact your county council member. I'm going to put a link in the description of where to find them. Thank you, Auntie Calais, for putting together the document that shows people who their planning commissioner, not planning commissioner, who their county council member is around the Big Island. So contact them, call them up, email them, get a meeting with them would be even better, and let them know, don't put this plan through. This plan was created by unelected people, unelected officials outside of the United States, and it could be considered a treasonous act by putting this through. So I just wanted to say again, mahalo nui loa to everybody who is testifying and who's making a stand. And if you're not on Big Island, you guys need to look at your plan and do the same. Somebody asked me today, what can one person do? I'm one person. And she said, you know what can a regular person do? I'm a regular person, you guys. I'm a fitness trainer for 30 years. And the only thing I have that's talented is a talent for gabbing and talking and speaking from my heart. But that's all of us. So make a stand, because every single person that has stood up has started with just talking and sharing. So please share this video, like and like and subscribe, and comment, and let's do a prayer in a moment. But we're all just regular people. Nobody here is better than anybody else. We're all just doing the best we can, and we're doing what we were called here to do. We are the bravest of the brave by being here at this time in history, and your voice matters. You are stronger than you know, and you're more powerful than you know. That's why they poison our food, poison our air, poison our water, and have us living in fear and keep spewing out fear in the media, because they don't want us to realize how powerful we are. That's why I do the prayers the way that I do them, because when we focus and we know that the infinite creator, the frequency field around us that we walk through, this is not empty space, this is a frequency field, and we call forth in what we want, it shows up. This is a game. This is all a game, you guys. Let's play it and let's win this thing. And we win it by releasing fear, doing what we're called to do, making a stand, and speaking up. That's how we win this. Don't be afraid. No fear. Be in love. Know your power. Remember who you are. Great Spirit, infinite creator of all things. What a game. What a freaking game, man. We came to play here. We see the truth. The light is shining right now on this Hawaii general plan, and it is not going through. We call that forth. We know that the county council members' hearts are turning to what is Pono, what is right for the Aina, for the land, and for the people. We know that, Great Spirit. We see each one of them saying, no, not going to sign off on this. This is not right. This is created by an outside influence, outside Hawaii, outside the United States of America. It is not Pono to put this through. It is considered a treasonous act. I will not do it. We call them forth. We see them. We just send them so much love. We send them so much love, knowing that they are doing what is right. We trust that Great Spirit. And each one of us is called to go talk to our own county council member. We call them up, we send them an email, or we make a meeting and we visit them in person so that they can see our faces and they can know how truthful we are, that we are a stand for the freedom on this island. We are a stand for what is right for the future generations of our keiki, of our children. We make a stand for that right now, Great Spirit. And we just know that it is done. And we bind anybody with the frequency of unconditional love. We bind them from doing any more harm. We bind them from putting this plan through that is not Pono with the people. We know that this world is a better place. We know that the Aina is clean. The land is clean. The air is clean. Our food is clean. We call it forth right now, Great Spirit. We are so grateful that we get to watch the movie. We get to watch as freedom is returned back to the people. Because under you, Great Spirit, you gave us that unalienable rights. Nobody can take that from us. You are greater than any government, Great Spirit. You are greater than any outside entity, any dark force. You are greater. Love is greater. And we call forth love right now. We know it is done and we get to watch it unfold, and we each are brave enough to do our own kuleana, our own part, what is right for the island. We know we can do this. We are never, ever alone. So much mahalo nui loa, Great Spirit. And so it is. All right, you guys, I love you. Much aloha. Please subscribe, share, like. I'll talk with you soon.